Hey everybody, this is Candy, and you have reached my brand new YouTube channel, Candy Girl. And yes, I am the sweet one, Candy Girl. You may recognize me if you're into Dragon Ball Z figures from my other channel, the Sugar Free Candy. If you're into Dragon Ball Z, please feel free to check out my other channel. That's Sugar Free Candy, S-U-G-A, the Sugar Free Candy, all one word, SUGARFREE KANDEE. And yes, that's Candy with a K, D-E-E. So anyway, this is my new channel, and it's all about type 1 diabetes. At least about 90% of it will be about type 1 diabetes. I'm a type 1 diabetic. I've been since 1986 when I was diagnosed at the tender age of 11. So I'm actually going into my 27th year. It's actually going to be the 27th anniversary of me turning type 1 diabetic in October. I don't remember exactly what day it was, but I was definitely 11. And I got, basically what happened was I just got really sick suddenly. They say stress caused it. Basically, I went to a family wake, and I just basically got sick not long after that. Maybe it was a shock, something, I don't know. I was 11, so maybe it was some kind of stress of seeing that. And not long after that, I just got really sick. It's really skinny, sickly, throwing up. I mean, I kind of looked like death, and it just was deteriorating. And I was taken to the hospital, and they diagnosed me as a type 1 diabetic. They gave me intravenous, a lot of fluids, IV, and all that, and that's when it began. That's when my journey began, at the tender age of 11. So, yeah, it's been a struggle all these years, even at my age of 37. My birthday's in 2 weeks. Yay. I'm going to be 38 soon. And, even still, after 26 years of being diabetic, there's still a lot to learn. I know a lot about diabetes, but, things could be learned every day. And I'm always educating other people about diabetes because a lot of people don't know. Even members of my family who's been with me on this for the 26 years of my life, still people don't know about it, So there's a lot I have to tell them, It's like, I remember when I was a kid, my mom used to think that I became diabetic because I used to always sneak putting lots of sugar. Like, she would give me cream of wheat oatmeal, and I'm like, this isn't sweet enough. And I would put extra sugar, brown sugar. Because we all know cream of wheat and oatmeal tastes much better with brown sugar. Putting extra sugar, in my food, in my cream of wheat, in my oatmeal. Putting extra sugar on my cereal or whatever. I was addicted to eating sugar. So, people think, and people still think to this day, that eating sugar will cause diabetes. Not true. It doesn't happen that way. In my family, there's diabetes on both sides of the family. And it's just that, I just happen to be the unlucky one. And I guess the stress of going to the family wake caused it. So they say, and it just came out, and that's what happened. So that's what happened, so like I said, it's on both sides of the family, but I became the unlucky one as far as, like, my siblings and all that. Nobody else is diabetic as far as my siblings but me. So here I am. I look relatively healthy, I guess. I'm not sickly looking or any of that, but I've been in and out of the hospital a lot when I was a child growing up, as my, preteens, teens, maybe early 20s, and after that, I started to know better not to let myself go into DKA. DKA is diabetic ketoacidosis, when your blood sugars are ridiculously high and you just need to go into the hospital because you're throwing up so much. And even your insulin is not enough. You need to be in the hospital. You have ketones in your urine, which spill over, and you check that. You know, there's these test strips. You dip the strip in there. You read it against the bottle. It's old-fashioned. I haven't done that kind of old-fashioned test in a while. I know they still exist, and they tell me I should buy the test strips for that. So I'm probably going to buy that just for a precaution. So I'll know if I have any ketones. But yeah, I've had issues with my blood sugar still, you know, and I've been on insulin shots for years, you know, and I was on NPH, which is a long-acting insulin. I was on regular, which is like I think it works within half an hour. Then I was on, Humalog and Lantus. I just recently got off of Lantus because now I'm no longer on syringes. I'm on the insulin pump, the Omnipod insulin pump. And there's the PDM, which is the Personal Diabetes Manager. And I'm very happy with these things. There are issues, of course. I saw people's reviews and people saying they didn't like things about it. But when I was younger, I had doctors saying, why don't you get on an insulin pump? That they think I need it better, that would control my blood sugars better. Because my A1Cs were through the roof. And it's still through the roof now. But the last time I checked it in April, it was 10. And we all know your A1C is supposed to be below 7. 6, is what they really like. I needed to get a tooth pulled earlier this year, and the oral surgeon refused to do it because he said that, he asked me what my A1C was, and I told him it's 10. And when you have a tooth pulled, you're going to have a hole in your mouth, and it needs to heal. When your blood sugars are high, you don't heal as fast, and diabetics already do heal slow, and they don't, that's bad. You can't have a hole in your mouth and not healing. So they said to come back when your A1Cs go down to at least a 7. And it just, it just seems like there's times when it's just my blood sugar just won't go down for whatever. Even if I'm barely eating, I could wake up, not eat anything all day, and I'll still have a high blood sugar. Because the insulin just leaves your system eventually at some point. Even if I'm on Lantus, maybe I wasn't taking enough Lantus, which is a long-acting insulin. And I'm also on Novolog, which is a short-acting insulin, which stays in your system for a very short amount of time. So then I was looking at videos on YouTube. And I saw various videos. Shout out to Diabetic Danica, who definitely inspired me to do a video. I've seen a lot of videos, and I just see like somebody so perky and happy, and there's not really a whole lot of young females, that I know, or I don't know any young females, or whatever, that do, are talking about their diabetes. So it's great to have other people like me. Okay, I'm somewhat young. Okay, I look young. And it's besides the point. You get my drift. To talk about their diabetes and experience and what's going on with them. So, and then I saw the Omnipod and her and other people doing their pod. I'm like, I'm going to look this Omnipod up. A wireless pump. I didn't want to get connected to that insulin pump when the doctors were talking about it years ago. I didn't want that. The whole tubing and all that, I just prefer to take needles. So I heard about the Omnipod, and now I heard that last year they had changed it. It used to be apparently a little bigger. It's wireless, and I think it's great. I checked to see if my insurance accepted it, covered it. They covered it, and I just went in with the paperwork, and I was approved pretty quick. And so now I've been on it for about a month or so. And I'm liking it. I'm just happy with it, it has very slight issues. Doesn't really bother me, It's small. I can hide it under my clothing. It doesn't really stick out all that much. It's waterproof. It's awesome. That's the box of it. And I'm glad my insurance covered it because as I see, it's a very expensive system. Even just for the pods itself, this is what they look like. I'm going to do another video showing how to change it and everything, testing my blood sugar and all that. But you know, this is what I was doing. Syringes, you know. And a store, of course, you still have to keep these around and stuff like that, because you never know, you know, or unless for any reason I'm not able to use the pod anymore or something, or I get tired of it, you know, I'll have my syringes. I still have to carry them around just in case something fails with the pod, the insulin pump. But I'm very happy with it now. And I'm hoping that I definitely reduce my blood sugar. My A1C goes down by the next 3-month appointment with my doctor, which I believe is in November. So my A1C was 10 in April of this year. So I'm hoping it goes down significantly. I'm still having a couple of highs, but it's not nearly as bad. I think I'm having a little bit more lows than highs, which can be a problem, but I'm still learning to adjust to this pod thing. So I guess that's it for now. You know, there's going to be more videos, a lot of things. I'm going to be talking about all kind of things. It's not going to be all diabetes. Fun things, definitely, maybe like shopping hauls, or maybe outfit of the day randomly. Maybe me ranting about stupid things, or things that matter, or whatever, you know what I mean? But it's just going to be 90% diabetes, so be prepared, everybody. Yeah, I guess that's it for now. So yeah, this is Candy. And I will see you all, well, you'll see me all soon. Anyway, take care, and thank you for coming to my brand new world.